What's good, guys? Welcome back to yet another video. Right now I'm in the hallway as I'm gonna do a collection tour slash office tour. Just gonna quickly go over the room and then I'm gonna go over the collection. This might be a long video, so sit back and relax. And yeah, we started in the hallway. This is where I have my small sneaker collection and some jackets. And then in here, don't mind the scuffed door, this is an old building. We have the office. Don't mind all the cans, just, you know, consuming content, gotta stay hydrated. This is the desk. It's one of those Alex drawers, countertop desks. Really nice, really affordable. IKEA chair too, really stylish. I have the fan so I can cool down my sweaty ass. My gaming PC, gonna be upgrading that soon. My favorite Pokemon, or favorite starter, Bulbasaur. I have the two others over there, and the oversized pops. Up here, just kind of a display, some empty box sets, a print one of my old classmates did, the cardboard thingy that came with the latest Tokyo Revengers volume from Japan. Polaroid of me and my best friend, and a few bottleheads, Funko Pops, and so on. And back here, a little souvenir from Ireland. They were selling this Ocean Bomb Pokemon thing. I'm really mad I didn't get all of them, but I managed to pick out all these three when I were in Dublin a couple years ago. Yeah, two monitors, my setup. It's pretty messy. Have a few figures. Got my over there. A smaller Funko Pop of Bulbasaur, a little Nezuko, and a small Nutella jar. A Gotsuba, a couple Bethesda Pops. My snack for the evening. My little anime mat. I'm probably gonna change this out to something more mature, like a leather mat. As this is cool and all, but it's also very, very gaudy to look at. Oh, I should probably mute the stream I'm watching. Anyways, just uploading a couple videos on the Cast Collect channel. Shout out to the boys in the Dark Side Discord. Them the homies. This is my spare Billy bookcase. It has a bit of light novels and some comics, but this is just for future expansion of the manga library. Probably gonna add another one right here. For now, it's one of the really cheap bookcases. It's just storage. Some boxes that I was planning to do with like art supplies and stuff. Probably just gonna throw that out. Don't mind the trash. I've been doing unboxings and stuff. Box of Pokemon games. Fucking love Pokemon. Spare Pokemon, like bulk Pokemon cards. Switch. Extra manga, Hellblazer comic, all my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. There's more in the cabinet right there. But that's like my main Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, where this down here is bulk and supplies. TV setup. It's a pretty big TV. I think it's like 60 inches or something like that. Little sound bar, IKEA thing. I had to take off the door because of the PS4. Don't have a PS5 yet. Probably won't get one anytime soon since I'm buying a more beefy gaming PC. Little setup, a bunch of Marvel Blu-rays and some sentimental items up here. Anything notable? Steelbooks for a couple of the Pokemon games. An Isotopes baseball from Albuquerque. Some Funko Pops, some art I did. And then this flask and dream catcher was a gift from a friend of mine. Over here, art books. I really like art. I have a whole folder of like prints I bought, some Italian limoncello, and a wine that I should probably throw out. I don't know what that is, honestly. Some hats. I'm gonna be putting more of the box sets here because I'm probably gonna be putting all the manga back in the box sets when I run out of space over here. Little book card. This is my novel collection. This is what I'm gonna try and read. This is my TBR card, to be honest, for novels. Really getting back into it. picked up a few things that were recommended around BookTube. Can't wait to get into it, especially these two, Kings of the Wild and Bloody Rose. Should be really good. Fairy Tale box sets. Don't mind the really whack setup for blind. The blackout curtain broke. Had to do that to not damage my manga. Little mini fridge. Lights around, lights behind. Looks dope when it's dark. And yeah, little couch for reading. A nice wood coffee table. Very good to have a cup of coffee and reading manga and stuff like that. And yeah, let's just get into the collection. Starting with this Kallax unit. This is the second largest one. I didn't have room for the big one. That's like one taller and two wider. But yeah, this is a great solution for management of manga, because you can put manga in from both sides and it divides up the room, so you have like an aisle effect. And yeah, I was greatly inspired by the Omnibus Collector who put me onto this, and go watch his videos on his massive collection. You see how he uses the big ones. Great idea, really. On top of it, more box sets, Funko Pops, the girls from Konosuba. Really nice. Wish they made a Cosma figure, but they don't. Anyways, let's get into this. So first up, Way of the House Husband 1 through 6. Funny series, nothing much else to say. 1 through 3 of Overly Cautious Hero. The hero is overpowered, but overly cautious. Very funny. Just watch the anime. Not worth the time picking up the manga. Blade of the Immortal, deluxe editions. Don't like the paperbacks. I went for this, even though I prefer not to get hardbacks if I can, but I just don't really like the too chunky paperbacks. Up to date, Horimiya, one of my prized possessions. Really love the anime. Will probably love the manga. Picked it up when it restocked. Had to get all of it. This is my absolute favorite thing in my collection at the moment. An up-to-date set of Japanese Tokyo Revengers, because Kodansha won't be giving us English prints because they don't like money, apparently. My second favorite series of all time at this point. It's kind of lacking right now, but I have faith in the mangaka. Really, really exciting. If you like the anime, just read it. Read the scans. Don't support their digital scam thingy that they're going on right now. It's a borderline scam, to be honest. So yeah, first Colossal Edition. I plan on getting all of them. They're gonna be able to fit in here real nicely. Don't like Attack on Titan, but at this point it's a classic, and I feel like it should be in any collection. This is a library, and it's I don't love every series I have in here. I love most of them, but something like Attack on Titan, I just felt like needed to be in here, and I will be picking up the rest of those as time goes on. Next up, Flowers of Evil. Heard it's really good. Blood on the Tracks. Heard it's really good. These are on my TBR after I've read One Piece, and I'm like quarter through One Piece right now. Started a couple weeks ago, so it's going pretty decently. Now we get into the big wall of manga. Starting up, and we're gonna go from the top all the way over and then down. So starting up, we have volumes 1 through 23 of Golden Kamuy. Great seinen, has everything you want in a manga. There's something a bit of every oh, sorry for my weird phrasing there. English is not my first language, so I struggle a bit since I've not been keeping up with it lately. 1 through 23, it has a bit of everything so there's something for everyone. There we go. Sorry about that. it's a great action series, and it got very deep moments too, and great art. Next up, Tokyo Ghoul. There's some volumes missing. It's because we're reading it for Chase the Dark Sage book club, and they're on my nightstand right now. So there are going to be a bit of gaps in my collection since I didn't feel like moving all the stuff from my nightstand in here. Love the art, like the story so far. I enjoyed the anime somewhat, but it's not something groundbreaking, but I enjoy it. I'm going to be picking up the Reebok set whenever that gets reprinted. Yeah, we don't know when that's going to happen. Next up, JoJo's Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, and the first volume of Part 5. Love JoJo's. Have not read the entire manga yet. I am in the middle of Part 3. Still need to read Part 4 and Part 5, and I've started reading Part 6 because I just kind of wanted to get a taste of what the show is becoming for the anime, since I'm caught up with the anime. But yeah, looking forward for the rest of JoJo's to come out, even though it's going to take like 10 years. But yeah, all you need is kill. It's kind of embarrassing. I bought this as one of my first purchases 2 years ago, and I have yet to read it. Yeah. I'm not big on one shots because if I get invested, I feel like I feel upset that there's not any more to consume. But I need to really read this. Actually, maybe I will. You know what, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it right here. So I'm gonna read that later. Great Jahi, pretty funny. Anime's okay. It's nothing great. It's like if you took Nagatoro and made her a lolly and MILF at the same time. She changes back and forth, which is one of the gags that's going on in here. But yeah, it's decent. I don't like that they went with the bigger size of this. I like the standard Viz size of manga, the whole signature size. Not big on it, but you know, that's just how it is. Volumes 1 through 11, with 12 on the way on Vinland Saga. I've read the first 3, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the anime. Gonna absolutely love the rest, I'm sure. So this is also on my TBR. Kakegurui, nasty series. The girls are absolutely gorgeous. The art is fantastic. Spines, hate them. I would have loved it going back and forth, but then what is this? It may be something about the arcs. I'm not sure. It kind of annoys me, but you know, who knows? The series is good. It's nothing groundbreaking or anything. It's just a dumb gambling manga with cute girls. Well, they aren't even that cute. They're absolutely gorgeous, but crazy. Next up, Misaki-chan Wants to Hang Out, 1 through 5. Great series, great Nasty Man series, and yeah. If you like a good oddball couple romance, pick this up. It's a bit slow and caught up with the scans, and it takes a while to really get juicy. But yeah, it's it's fun. There was a good bunch of laughs in there. Next up, these are some series I don't have a lot of. This Ryokuni has 2 volumes. Dog Ningen. I bought it because I wanted to, because I've been hearing people praise it. I've been hearing people say it's shit. I wanted to read it for myself. I haven't. I bought it because it got restocked with the new name. Yeah, it's the art looks fine, but I don't like how they did this. The cover is the same as a regular book, so you're actually reading it from the back, and it looks awful. Get yourself a publisher that would actually print the book the way it's supposed to be. Don't pick this up. Peach by Riverside. If you're interested, read the manga. Oh no, not read the manga. Watch the anime. See that it's crap and it's nothing worth your time, and realize that you shouldn't be picking this up. And this is actually the first series I've ever considered just getting rid of. To this date, I have not gotten rid of any manga yet, and this is borderline something I am considering just throwing out because it's so bad. It's not worth trying to sell or giving away because no one will buy it. Heavenly Delusion, new series, first Denpa title. Kind of interested in seeing where that goes, but with Denpa releases, you never know how long it's gonna take for more to come out. Message to Adolf, need to read this. Bought it because of the restock, and I heard it's a classic. It's by Osamu Tezuka, so yeah, I heard it's really good though, so I really need to get into it. Soul Eater 1 through 4, that's up to date, I believe. If this is, yeah, this is up to date. More is gonna come out soon. Volume 8 is looking schmexy with Snake Mommy. This is another, moving on, next series I've been starting to pick up, Terraformers. Don't see a lot of collection with this one in, but I really like the art. And the story seemed interesting, and I really needed something more brutal. And this story seems to be extremely brutal. Next up, 1 through 3 of Psalm 100. I really like this. It's very funny. It's nothing too special. I can't wait for more to come out though. I enjoy it whenever they come out. They are way too thin though. Like they price these as regular signature volumes from Viz Media, and they are half the size of some of these other signature volumes. But oh well. Personal favorite of mine, The Devil is a Part-Timer and the High School spin-off. Have not read the High School spin-off. I am on volume 9 of the manga. Been considering picking up the light novel as well, but I don't know if I want to double dip, as the manga is actually a great adaptation, it seems so far, and hype for season 2 of this anime. And let's move over here. I have the volumes of the box set, from the box set up there, of Assassination Classroom. It's great. I really enjoyed it. I cried at the end. It's a good, smaller series that's contained, and the story has an ending, which is nice. Kind of looking forward to this author's next work, Elusive Samurai. It's been announced for physical releases, and hopefully it's just as good as Assassination Classroom. A series that I'm seriously lacking in the number of volumes that I have in my collection is 1 through 10 of Food Wars. I need 26 more volumes, and I am planning on picking them up sometime early in 2022, because this is one of the Nasty Man classics. It is very fun, has some great ecchi moments, and it's about food, and I love food. And I really like the anime, except maybe the ending, but oh well. I'm willing to overlook the bad ending for the great ride that is Food Wars. Next up is Dead Man Wonderland, up to complete, which I bought this, read the first 7 volumes, moved, forgot that I hadn't read the rest, and then I picked up like, this doesn't, did I finish this? Because I thought I finished it, but it's because I read the part that covered the anime, and then I read more of it, and it's actually pretty decent. I can't quite remember how it ended. It's been over a year since I read it, but from what I remember, I enjoyed it. It's a short series, and it has an end as well, which is nice. These are getting kind of hard to get your hands on though, which is kind of surprising since it's a Viz volume, but you know, paper shortage and just the manga boom in general. So good luck getting your hands on this. Seriously, good luck. I mean that sincerely, because I mean it's a shame that a lot of people are struggling to find volumes these days, just because there's just a higher demand than there is this product. So yeah, moving on. One of my personal favorites. This is my childhood. This and Fairy Tail are among the top series in my collection, my prized possessions, because I grew up watching Naruto. I grew up reading the Danish translation. The Danish publisher only printed like a dozen series, and they printed the OG Naruto, and I read it from the library. But now I'm so happy to have the entire set in my collection from Viz Media. So 1 through 27, OG Naruto, and then all of Shippuden. I don't have the Scarlet Spring. Can't find it. It's been out of stock for a while, but this, I'm good with this. Up to date on Boruto, the physicals. I've read these. Boruto sucks. It's absolutely dog shit, but I'm a completionist, and I need this in my collection to say that I have the story as it's part of it, sadly. But yeah, the manga is at least somewhat more tolerable than the anime. The anime is just, the anime canon is bleh. So much crap is just put into the anime of those manga, and it's already bad as it is. Anyways, 1 through 7 of Fly Me to the Moon. It's cute, it's romance, nothing, I'd say nothing out of this world, but if you read it or seen it, you know that's kind of funny. Please put them on Takamine-san. Yen Press, where the hell is Volume 2? I need Volume 2 of this. This is so spicy, so good. Oh, Volume 2. It better be out this year. If it gets delayed again, I'm rioting. 1 through 6 of Spy Family. Have to read Volume 6. Just came in today. That's why it's sticking out. I like this. It's good, fun, comedy. This girl, hilarious. It's great. Another great series, Black Clover, 1 through 27. 27 just came in today. I'm caught up on the digital chapter releases, and it's hype. I'm not sure how long Black Clover is going to be going on for, as after this current arc, it might just end. But then again, they have an entire world to explore that we have yet to know anything about, other than the 4 kingdoms that they're currently intermingling with. So yeah. 0 through 12 of Jujutsu Kaisen, so that's up to date. I read this, don't like the art, love the story. It's ecchi Naruto. Can't change my mind, because that's just what it is. And if you say that it's the best thing that you've ever read, then you need to read more. It's good, but it's definitely not the end all be all for manga, that's for sure. Over here, 1 through 8 of Parasite. I watched the anime, loved it. I'm currently on volume 3. I have a bad habit of starting some series, picking all of it, and being like, I can read that later. I have all the time in the world. Now I own it. Black Torch. So sad that this is not longer. This is what I wanted a different series about. I can't remember. There was a different series that I wanted to be like this, but this is a great Blue Exorcist-ish story, which is, I love Blue Exorcist, which is going to be later on in the collection. But I really enjoyed this read, and I'm so sad that there's not any more. But I enjoyed it while it lasted, and I love the art. The main character is cool. The whole modern ninja thing is very, very, very cool. Nichijou, watch the anime. Manga is... It's okay. It's just, it's not funny. Like, it's really not funny to read. Very Japanese culture-focused gag manga. There were some funny moments, but it's just not worth picking up these if you're not... Unless you're a massive fan of the mangaka or just the series in general, don't bother. And if you're planning to pick this up, wait for the box set, really. You can get a deal on that on Amazon or Right Stuff. Don't buy the singles. It's not really worth it. And then, you know, look how oddly cut they are. Up next, another series that's getting a box set. Go with the box set if you can, because look at the fucking quality of Kodansha publishing. Look at these. Like, these are all crooked, and it's so annoying that they can't just get their shit together. 1 through 14 of Quintessential Quintuplets. Love this series. Very cute. Good romance. If you want a good fun romance where all the girls are great and the main character is actually somewhat likable, just look into Quintessential Quintuplets. It's fun. Your Name. Don't bother picking this up. I picked it up because I like the movie, and I didn't realize that this basically looks like they took the movie, paused the movie, put like paper in and drew off the movie. It's not super great. Just watch the movie, really. Don't need to buy this. Unless you're looking for a smallest romance series and don't plan on watching the movie, then you might as well pick this up and experience the story. Another favorite of mine, Bleach. I know a lot of people don't really love Bleach, but I love Bleach. I just recently read the entire thing. I watched the anime when I was younger. I enjoyed it. The only thing I didn't enjoy was the ending. It went from peak of the action to yeah, we're done now. But they have a chance of redemption, either through Burn the Witch, which we have right here, which I haven't read yet, still sealed and everything, or the continuation that he's doing, because if he doesn't continue that one shot that they published for the anniversary of Bleach, it just makes no sense. It stopped in the middle of the action. So yeah. Hopefully that continuation will come around soon. It's been a couple months and there's no news on it, I think. But yeah, Bleach. Great. Glad I have all the box sets. Picked them up before Corona happened, and yeah. One Piece. 31 omnibuses. Up to date. And you might be thinking, Cass, what's with the omnibuses? Well, you see, I didn't grow up on One Piece. One Piece is somewhat of an anomaly for me, as it was one of the only manga or anime or manga that was not super readily available here in Denmark. It's just, I never really got into it, and this read-through, I'm here at volume 19 right now. I've been enjoying it. It's not blown me back, but around here in Baroque Works, and I think Baroque Works is where it's got really. The beginning, not super strong. I prefer the beginning of Naruto over the beginning of One Piece, but so far I have not been disappointing in the world building and all the characters that are being introduced. Yeah, it's so far it's good. I'm looking forward to getting into some of these later arcs. You can already see how the art changes from here just up to here, which I'm really excited for. That is one of the big minuses for One Piece for me, is that the art style. I'm not saying the art is bad. The art style is just not my taste. It's growing on me, which is good, because the story is that good that I can overlook the unique, let's say unique art style of One Piece, which is good. It's good to be unique, really, when it's a catchy art style, and it's growing on me. It really is. Yeah, looking forward to finishing that. Here we have my Eurosara shelf, 1 through 11 plus 21st century boys, 20th century boys. I'm on the 4th one, been enjoying it. Need to find time to read the rest of it. Monster, heard it's great. Read the first 2, picked it up because they were starting to go out of stock. I'm here, really great so far. I can only imagine it gets better. Asadora. These first 3 volumes gave me major 21st century beginning vibe, which is good, because I like a good mystery. Volume 4 came in today. Really looking forward to reading that one. Asadora is a great. It's a very compelling character. Next up, shout out to Chase again, the nasty man. Yeah, this was funny story. I bought this for myself as a graduation gift when I graduated Danish high school. Quite, yeah. I haven't regretted it. Absolutely not. I love the series. Read half of it, saving the rest for a rainy day. Heard the ending is not too good, but I mean, it's just super fun. And yeah, can't wait to actually finish this, which I should really get to, honestly. Grand Blue Dreaming, everybody says it's fun. It's fun. It's good fun. Some edgy moments, and then yeah, just what can I say? I love a good slice of life that has titties in it, and that's what it is. Next up, more wholesome slice of life. My senpai is annoying. The anime's out this season. Really love the anime. Went and picked up the 5 volumes that are out. Pre-ordered volume 6. These are expensive because these volumes are full color. Like, well, half color because they're colored, but there's a lot of white in there and it's a lot of solid colors. So it's a lot of shading that's done, really. And the pages are green, which is an interesting choice, but a great release. And if you're interested in another odd couple romance, something like Usaki-chan or Nagatoro, this is good. Not as edgy at all. I mean, she looks like a little kid, for God's sake, but there's probably hentai out there of this, which is kind of worrying. Next up, I picked this up because I saw this in someone's video. Was it Prof Otaku, I think? I picked this up and it just looked interesting, and I read it and it's wholesome. It's really wholesome. I can't wait for volume 2 to come out. And this is released by Kaiten Books. This is my first Kaiten Books license. I don't think they do a lot of releases, but this one's really nice. It's a bigger format, which I don't enjoy, but, you know, that's fine. You gotta do what you gotta do. Next up, 1 through 27 of the Full Metal Alchemist singles. I picked up the box set. I don't like hardcovers. I enjoy my single volumes, especially in the standard. Wait, where am I? The standard full, like the standard this size. Really enjoy this. This annoys the hell out of me. What did they do here? Why? Like, why? Everything else is lined up nicely, but no. Let's do this. Ugh. Next up is, this series is so good, and Witch and the Beast. If you want a dark fantasy, like guns blazing, great action, beautiful art, absolutely stunning art, pick this up. Do yourself a favor, pick this up before somebody puts people onto it. Hopefully I don't do that. I don't have a lot of subscribers who so maybe you will have a chance, if you're watching this, to go pick this up. And it's good. It's really, really good. Moving on to Lover 1 through 4. I started picking this up because I saw they were going out of stock. The next volume, impossible to find. Hope they restock it soon. The rest is still available. So as far as I know, kind of annoyed because I want to pick this up in chronological order and not have a Nisekoi situation, which we'll get to, but this is nasty, and I'm sure it's great because it has a lot of volumes and it has a spin-off, and yeah, I don't like the format. It's too wide and too short, but oh well. Max Nikoku, need to get into this. Heard it's really cute. It's a classic. Love these editions are very, very nice. They're textured. Don't like her art. Don't like Rumiko Takahashi's art. Not a big fan. It's probably going to grow on me if the story is good, though. Just like One Piece. Moving on. Rag 1 through 9, up to date. It's going from here to here. It's the same thing. Every single volume. Just a bunch of Kazuto fucking up and not being a good human, and I heard that it just continues like that until this day, and I just hope it gets better because god damn, I'm getting tired of reading the same story over and over and over and over again. Shaman King 1 through 12. Don't like this release because it's Kodansha. Shit Dansha. Fuck Kodansha. They have some good titles though, and they do some good things, but this is Not one of them. The poor quality, but at least we're getting a physical print of the entire series, so people who can't afford the Viz Media release, because those are out of print, this is the way to go. This look is growing on me, but I don't dare read these. I will read the scans as I own these physically now, because that spine, too thick, too poor quality. It's already cracking on its own right out of the box from the fucking store. But that's Kodansha. Shaman King, great series. Anime is ongoing. Good anime. Kind of different from the old one. Heard it has some pacing things. I enjoy it, but I also haven't read Shaman King since I was like 12. So there's a lot of things I don't remember, but yeah. Oh well. What's a Koi? Actually one of the good releases from Kodansha. Very nice edition. Kind of sucks that there's 2 volumes in one of these. There's a volume, 11 volumes in the series. Are they just not going to print the last volume? Are they going to do a single volume? It's going to look ass, but oh well. They could have done something different, but they just didn't. What's a Koi is very good, very nice. Read this if you're in your 20s, I'd say. This is not for younger readers, as it is focused on in a work environment, and it's more mature, and it deals with mature themes. And so far I've seen that younger readers of this do not enjoy it as much. But if you're inclined to enjoy something with a bit of a modern, no, not modern, mature twist, look into this. Chainsaw Man, it's becoming a classic, not my favorite. It's getting really good though. In volume 7, I was thoroughly enjoying it, and I can't wait to see where it goes. It seems like it's really ramping up, and yeah, hopefully it gets just even better than it already is. Okay, I'm gonna kind of sit down. Do you like big girls? That's hentai. If you're not of age, do not pick this up. Hitomi-chan is a stranger. No, is shy with strangers. It's Komi-san for guys who like big titties and tall girls. It's very funny, very wholesome. Pick it up if you really want a good odd couple romance. Bofuri, this is a long title. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense. Watch the anime. Don't bother picking up the manga. Maybe pick up the light novel. The anime is wholesome. It's cute. It's a power fantasy show. So if you don't like those, don't like isekais. It's not an isekai. It's a VR gaming thing, but it has isekai vibes. Just so you know, it's not nasty or anything. It's pretty wholesome actually, and she kicks ass. She keeps getting overpowered and just, yeah, she's OP. Masho, love Masho. Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I picked this up because I really enjoy Kana in the anime. She's very funny. This is very different from that. Not gonna pick up anymore. Might pick up the main manga series though. Gabriel Dropout, did not really enjoy this. Gonna pick up the rest though, because I only read the first volume and it was decent. It was okay. It wasn't anything outstanding. I'm gonna read these 2 and then I'm gonna pick up the rest. There aren't too many, so it's not too bad. Moving on. Fire Force 1 through 24 up to date. It's good. I watched the anime. Haven't read this. Read 1 through 4. Watched the anime for the rest. Gonna read it. I'm gonna read everything in my collection at some point. I don't buy anything unless I plan on reading it. That's just how it goes. I don't like how volume 19 is darker. Maybe that's on purpose. Or maybe I just got a scuffed volume. Anyways, I love the art, love the author, love Soul Leader. It's nothing it's nothing fantastic. It's turn off your brain, high action, funny. Banger ladies in here, like absolutely filled with baddies. It's just, if you like hot girls, this is for you. We Never Learn, quintessential quintuplet-esque harem romance. It's pretty funny. I've read the first 4 volumes, really enjoyed it. Probably gonna enjoy the rest. This has some multiple endings, so like every girl gets a volume, I think it is, where they essentially win. So it's a very fan service heavy manga, which is nice. You know, nothing wrong with that. Kind of, but we'll see where it goes. Boys Run the Riot, great little short manga. Everybody should read this. It's very good. It's slice of life, and it's not funny or anything. It's actually very serious, but it's a good read. Look into it. It's only 4 or 5 volumes, I believe. Next up, my personal favorite manga, 1 through 26 of Blue Exorcist. This is just a nostalgia thing. I really love this. Yeah. So it's getting really hard to actually have the camera because there's not a lot of space here. I can fit through here perfectly fine, but having the camera is making it a little bit difficult. So sorry for the absolutely dreadful camera work. 1 through 29 of My Hero Academia. This is up to date. And Vigilantes, 1 through 10 up to date. I only read to volume 3, really enjoyed it. Gonna read the rest. I'm up to date on the scans of My Hero Academia. It's getting really hype, but it's probably not gonna go on for too long. It's in the final part, I believe, the author said. But then again, the final part could be however many more volumes he needs it to be, so it feels like it's going towards an end now, which is nice. It might have a Shippuden kind of thing where there's a second part, but who knows. Would be kind of cool to see them out of school and actually doing shit. Next up, Holy Text. Buy superheroes, read superheroes, join the cult. Call of the Night 1 through 4. I need to read volume 4 actually, so let me just have that stick out right now because I just got that in today. Really enjoy it. It's great. More people should read this. It's good fun. It's a romance with the vampires, but more actiony. 1 through 13 of Eden Zero. Great little series by Hiro Mashima. Just feels like fairy tale in space, but it's I watched the anime, gonna read the manga because the anime, you know, didn't cover everything and it's ongoing. So, and the covers for this are fucking sexy. Next up to date, Moriarty the Patriot, 1 through 5. It's pretty good. You can watch the anime. It covers everything that's out in print, at least, and it's a good read if you like a good mystery and action. I have the second volume of Fist of the North Star, but it's on my nightstand, so 1 through 2 of that up to date. Hardcovers, which I would kind of have preferred single volumes, but oh well. 1 and 2 of the manga for Rascal does not. I hope they do more of this because the editions are really nice and it's actually a pretty good adaptation. So yeah, I really love Rascal. I have the light novels as well caught up. And I actually still need to watch the movie, which is kind of embarrassing because I've been putting it off because I'm not a big fan of anime movies, but I will watch one for Rascal. Hell's Paradise 1 through 10, only a couple more volumes left. I really love Hell's Paradise, it's really good. It's a solid 8 out of 7.5, 8 out of 10. Worth reading. Kind of hard to get your hands on right now if you haven't been picking it up as they're coming out. But it's getting an anime, so if you don't feel like reading it, just wait for the anime. Gonna be good. Days on Fest. Camping, music festivals, feel good, slice of life, pretty good. Gotta be short. Demon Slayer 1 through 3, Pokemon Adventures 1 through 7, missing the last 3. They're gonna come in next month, I believe. Maybe not. I have a lot of pre-orders. They will come in eventually. I'm gonna have the complete set. I love Pokemon, love the parts of the Adventures manga that I've already read, and can only imagine that it keeps being this good. Now we're gonna get to a really awkward angle, which is Three shelves left. 1 through 40 of Berserk. Haven't read this. Heard it's good. Picked up the singles because, yeah, I don't like the deluxe editions, and I really enjoy the singles, and I was worried that Dark Horse would stop printing the singles, so I picked them up. Which I feel bittersweet about because I'm glad I have this in my collection, and I am absolutely certain I will love this from the little bit I've seen in the anime. I watched the entire old one season anime, read the first volume. I liked it, and I'm sure I'm going to enjoy the rest of it. Feel really bad because I got the last handful of volumes in the day the news of Miura's death, became public, and I just felt really bad because I knew a lot of people would be scalping these, and that true fans wouldn't be able to get their hands on it. And I felt bad for having this set, but again, I paid for it, and I'm gonna read it, and I'm gonna thoroughly enjoy it. I am absolutely certain. So that's my only kind of excuse for having this at this moment. Magi 1 through 37, a set I'm also very proud of owning all of. Took a little while to get, read all of it. Absolutely great. If you like the first season of the anime, and didn't feel too good about the ending of the anime because it's only covering 40% of the manga, read the rest of the manga because it's really, really good. It's great. Love Magi. Great show. Nagatoro 1 through 8, up to date. Love Nagatoro. Caught up on the scans. Absolutely funny and adorable show. Die Dark 1 through 2. Love this release by 7 Seasons, by the way. Absolutely fantastic quality. Which is surprising because it's very different from the usual stuff. These volumes are heavy, and the paper quality is really good. And it's not a type of series you would expect 7 Seas to be publishing, but they are, which is interesting. Next up, another series I picked up because the volumes were getting out of stock. Twin Story Exorcist. Gonna read this. Been recommended to me a couple of times. It looks fun, and I have a weak spot for series that are about exorcisms, or exorcisms like fighting demons or whatever. Which I believe this is gonna be about, since it has Exorcist in the title, and I absolutely adore these spines. Komi Can't Communicate, up to date. No comments needed. Hate this volume being so much taller than everything else. Not sure what this was doing. Every volume I've seen of this in this first printing has this issue, and it's so annoying. The Golden Sheep, read this a long time ago. It was cute, I think. Can't remember much. Might reread this someday. Undead Unlock. First volume sucks. Volume 2 and 3 are so much better and so much more catchy, and I'm actually enjoying reading this now. I would have dropped it if I wasn't a weirdo who picks up everything of a series that he starts. But stick with this. It gets good. It's very funny. Art is a bit interesting, but it's okay. We like interesting art. Mob Psycho 1 through 6, and the Reagan one-off. Love Mob Psycho. Love 1. He's so funny. The anime is probably the way to go for this, though, if you don't want to bother with buying all the manga for it. As the release is absolutely horrendous. It's like 2 volumes a year, but they haven't been released a single volume in the main series in like over a year. Baka Monogatari. Heard it's good. Love the covers for this. Was recommended by manga tubers that this was worth a pickup, and I don't feel like picking up the light novels. I will be watching the anime eventually, but it seems that they're going to be releasing a lot of the story in this print, which is nice. So I hope I enjoy it. That's all I'm going to say. Laid Back Camp, one of my personal favorites. Very wholesome. Cute girls doing cute stuff. Makes you want to go camping, really, which sucks because I can't go camping in Denmark, really. Here, the norm is glamping, and that's just not fun. ID Invaded, 1 through 2. Another one's coming out, and I think that's gonna be it for this series. It's a sequel to the anime, which is an anime original. Weird thing to do, but I mean, if you liked ID Invaded or It Invaded, read this as it's a direct continuation of the story. How to relationship 1 through 4. Not a big fan. It's cute, but it's also pretty boring. Moving on, 1 through 7 of Machimaho. Haven't read it. Heard it's nasty. Complete set of Promised Neverland. Good series. Read the manga. Don't watch the anime. Watch the first season of the anime, then read the manga. 1 through 22 of Noragami. My friend really loves Noragami. She said I should read this. I remember liking the anime when I watched it years ago, so I picked up the volumes and I'm going to be reading it because I'm sure I'm going to like it. Dr. Stone, have watched the anime. Manga is great. Really, really good series. I get why it's so popular right now in the magazine. Kaguya-sama Love's War, volumes 1 through 20. Love this series. It's great fun. It's coming to an end, I believe. You can feel that it's slowly crawling its way towards a conclusion, which is good. Not all series should go on for 70 plus volumes. 1 through 5 of... I have more space now. 1 through 5 of Interspecies Reviewers. Love the anime. The manga is kind of weird. The art is throwing me off a bit, but gotta support, you know. One Punch Man, need to read that. Love the anime. Death Note, don't like Death Note. Fuck Death Note. Death Note is not as good as everybody says, and it only is ever really decent for one watch or read through. Orient 1 through 5, the author of Magi's next work. First 3 volumes are weak. Volume 4 and 5 are much better. It's getting an anime. I would say watch the anime. If it's not for you, don't bother with this release. Don't give Kodansha your money if you don't have to. Next up, Wolf Children was a gift from a friend. I Am a Hero, the Omnibus 1. I bought this right before everybody started buying all the volumes. And now they're hard to get, but they're getting restocked, but they're kind of expensive, and I don't know if I want to pick up the rest. Nisekoi volumes, I am very sorry for the mess here. They just fell over as I was walking by. 1 through 25, including the ever elusive volume 13. I found that in a UK bookstore, which means I had to pay import to Denmark because the UK is not part of the EU anymore. And to be honest, I didn't mind paying the import fees because this volume was listed for like 500 euros on eBay, and it was just insane. And I found this for retail and plus import fees, which was a lot less than 500 euros. I gotta say that. Good luck finding that volume because it's just been out of stock everywhere. Nobody knows why. And it's not being reprinted because Nisekoi is not super popular. Well, it's probably going to be reprinted eventually, but it's not high on the priority list because it's just not going to sell. Except people who are waiting for it to come back in stock, you know, because it's just not in stock and it's not being restocked anywhere. 1 through 43 of Fairy Tail. I am picking up the box sets and love Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail is my childhood, and I know a lot of people love to hate on it. And there is 100 Year Quest 1 through 8 up to date as well. This is the last thing in my collection, and yeah, I'm proud to own Fairy Tail because it's become the norm to hate on Fairy Tail. And it's one of my pet peeves when people who haven't even experienced anything of the story just go along with the mass opinion of this is bad. I respect people who have at least given it a try and then trash it, because it is not the best series in the world. It is a big, edgy fan service mess with a very, very loose plot. But please shut the fuck up if you haven't even experienced any of it. That goes for any series that the majority of people love to hate. And that is just, you know, my personal opinion. And if you don't have any experience with a series, you shouldn't be talking on it. Which is why I never talked on One Piece until I started reading it. I mean, yeah. Don't want to get into a too long rant. This video is already 55 minutes long. So it's a long one. Jesus Christ. Anyways, that was the collection. Here's the library. It's about 1,200 volumes, and it's only going to be growing. Have a lot of pre-orders coming in. Not sure if I'm ever going to do this video again, because jeez, it took a long time, and I've been talking for a long while. Anyways, stay around, folks, for more hauls and other collecting endeavors, and definitely more manga content in the future. Have a few series I'm kind of rearing in the back, and we'll see where it goes. Anyways, have a good one, and subscribe if you want to stick around for more. Bye!